Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of a new Trekkie. My 5-year mission to search out Star Trek media, to seek out our fans and merchandise, to boldly go where no fan has gone before.
Greetings and salutations, we're back looking at episodes of TNG with episodes Phantasm and Dark Page. Let's look at the episode Phantasms first. So, this episode, as Enterprise sits adrift in space from unknown warp engine problems, Data's dream program leads to apparently abhorrent behavior. This episode was directed by Patrick Stewart, and I gotta say he did a great job when it comes to, and also the writer for this episode, Brandon Braga. I feel like they did a good job with this episode in that, at first we think, okay, Data has gone crazy because he's seeing things, like he's suddenly seeing, Deanna, suddenly she's been turned into a cake.
I am sorry, Counselor.
No, don't. No, no, Dana!
And all that. And then there's this construction worker who ever so often are just going to say, keep it down, and all that. And, and yeah, it's a strange episode, but I kind of think this one works. I actually really like it. I love the moment when, and then, a moment of, just, okay. Data pulls out a phone from his chest and goes, hello? And all that. And at first we think Data is going crazy after he attacks, Deanna. And suddenly it's revealed, oh, there's actually, something that's connected to the ship's problems that are, suddenly are involved with that's going on with Data. And so basically there's a organism that is attached, that is attacking both some of the crew members. It's causing Data to see there's a straw on Riker's ear or something like that.
Aren't you going to answer that, Mr. Data?
Sir?
That damn ringing. Answer it, will you?
Yes, sir.
And it's some silly stuff, but it's actually pretty good. I thought this episode was really good. I actually kind of liked it. So, which is called Dark Page. In this episode, while visiting the Enterprise, Lwaxana Troi is occupied by a dark secret she has carried for years. And sometimes when it comes to episodes when we have the character of Lwaxana Troi, there's always moments of, okay, she is just being her usual goofy self, okay, the characters all find her annoying. If you're wondering what that noise is, the cat is galloping around. She is having her zoomies. You're excited, aren't you? Yep, she's excited. But, yeah, basically the whole episode is, I feel when it comes to the character of Lwaxana, for this one, it's mostly just, at the same time I thought, okay, this one is a bit of a character piece, because at first when I was watching it, I thought the whole story was gonna be about, she has, dementia, because there's moments where she has sporadic anger and all that. But no, I gotta say, I actually really like this episode, because this episode deals with both trauma and at the same time loss. When it comes, basically ever so often, Deanna, Lwaxana goes into a coma, and Deanna's trying to be how do I get her out? so she goes into her mind to try to get her out. And they've been so ever so often she has all these things to put up, like wherever she's meeting up with Picard, one of her students, or even her husband. And but basically what it is, though, is these are all defense mechanisms, because in a way what she's actually trying to do is she's trying to protect herself, not from Deanna, but from herself. And I gotta say, I had a bit of a, like, wow. This was actually a really good episode when it comes to the character of Lwaxana. Especially when it revealed that Deanna actually had a sister. And she had actually named Kestra. And she had actually chased a puppy and supposedly perished. But it's done wonderfully. It's done so well that it's just really good. And yes, I know some people have, and like some reviewers have just said this is not an episode that is uninteresting, but I think it's done fairly well in this episode. I think it's done fairly well. What about you, Gables? What about you, Gables? What about you? Well, see you next time.